Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Seattle. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Yellow. I've got Louis. Silver.
On first down, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray off play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for
Deion
Sanders. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Mahomes now on first down. Able to find his target here, larger. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his... Guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He's going to air one out. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Robert Alford. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That one complete to Okoye. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down and 4, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. There's his Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings us up to the 47. Mahomes now to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Holt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Josh Allen, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Murray now on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15, San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
On second and a couple, Mahomes, the rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
33. Charlie. Hey, check my
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play.
Nigga, he's a fucking 91. He don't got shit on him.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Nigga, throw power suck. Nigga, throw power suck, too.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's going to go for a big play down. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Johnson, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. It's Hill, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There's the stiff arm. So the turnover
that dude is smacked his ass.
And how about the
fucking love that nigga, bro.
To help him
Back
get all
and
the way
shit.
back upfield. I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry?
Oh, let's be. They cheating like a motherfucker.
Then it's fair game for the
cheating like a
defense.
motherfucker.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's complete to Lurgent. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike spot 4.
Mahomes to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the
my cue on
and
it.
a big turnover. These guys will get the football back.
I didn't think he was going to catch on to that shit.
A chance to mention the awards now with the season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Back in his
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Man, that young nigga, man. Smack that young nigga, man.
After the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes.
Smack that young nigga, man.
They complete it to Hill. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Seahawks are on. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His throw incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but
I did, bitch.
Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. On first and 10, here's Murray. And Diggs has it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Murray going to throw. He is going to find Hill here.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defense.
I really don't care. I don't play this shit.
This offense wants to get rid of that zero. And all
Big
will be
dice.
intercepted.
Big dice.
Picked up by Deion Sanders. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now.
I don't even
4
remember last time.
interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
Oh, that thing is
As a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
Fuck.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they thought, we got a good cushion, we can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
They shook it. Please don't do it.
On first down is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Michael Strahan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
You can't stop me.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Murray and company going for it on 4th. That one complete to Hill. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And carries up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing like the whole
Here's the
football.
Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that
fuck they
third
keep bringing it
timeout
back
would have
like
really
that?
helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Let's go, baby.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the Seahawks 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Mostert. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Hey, what happened to Coach Wade? What'd he do?
Flushed out right. Gonna throw
Hey,
right side
what'd he do?
here, complete. Now
Nigga, he's watching this broadcast.
By the offense as the clock stops here.
I've been broadcasting the whole time he watching it. Well, he was.
Line of scrimmage, the
But I wish,
31 now on 1st
what Coach Wade
and
get
10.
fired for? I wonder who's gonna be y'all goddamn coach.
Now Murray.
What if y'all new coach that bullshit, bro? Oh God, I had my feet in.
Instead, it's
Damn, he probably.
really
Damn.
could have turned this one upside down. Line of scrimmage, the 31
God
as they
damn,
line
fuck
up
some shit
2nd
up.
and 10. Back to throw.
Look at
Being
that,
chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Press the little shit, press the little shit. Hey,
Back to throw.
press the little shit. Press the little shit, press the little shit.
And that will be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Murray sets to throw.
Lifting the shit.
And this is
Lifting the
caught
shit.
by Clark. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The drive continues as they
put that on his
search for
story
a
or something?
tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. A looming decision to make on the conversion. Down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. Out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime.
Ahí está el shit.
And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either drop inside
that
or
motherfucker
more
open
take a knee
too,
with the clock running out. Because if I'm not
That motherfucker
when a
open.
sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get